Hey, Michelle here. How are you? Hey, let's step back a little bit and talk about nutrition from a different standpoint. I was talking to a friend of mine's little girl, a little 5-year-old the other day, and tried to explain why it's important to eat healthy. Oh my gosh, it was such a challenge to do that. And I was thinking, for all of us, it's a big challenge to try to figure out what to eat, why to eat certain things, and how it impacts us long term. So I started thinking about from a kid's perspective. Do you remember the game Red Light, Green Light? Yes, let's play that with food. Okay, so I'm thinking that we all know our red light foods, or at least we know most of them, right? We can list them off. We know we shouldn't have a donut. We know we shouldn't have a lot of pizza. We know we shouldn't have chicken nuggets and french fries every day. All right, there are a lot of different foods that we know we shouldn't have. Okay, now we go to the yellow light. Oh, so when I was watching some kids play the other day, they actually did yellow light. I don't remember that when I was a kid. But you go slow, right? So that means maybe cheese is in that category. We know not a lot of it is not good for us. Maybe we put, kind of an extra meat pizza in that category. But I would say, maybe pizza in general should go in that category. Salad dressings, those types of things. Green lights, we know which kind of foods are green lights. Let's go with sunflower seeds, some nuts, some avocados, some lots of greens and berries, those types of foods, okay? Salmon, lean meats. So red light, yellow light, green light. Let's think about it now as we get older, okay? Foods go in that category, but now it's a matter of odds, okay? We think about going through a yellow light, a green light, or a red light with our car. All right, how did we learn that red light we really should stop? I learned that personally when I was 16. I got a really hot new car, a Volkswagen Rabbit, yes. And I was deciding with my friend that we would go drive on these hills, and I was doing 69 miles an hour in a 35. Got a ticket. Was I devastated? Devastated. Okay? So that, in my mind, is a red light where I got busted, right? So if we think about this with food, right? We go through and we eat these red light foods, okay? They're not bad for us necessarily, but sometimes we can go driving along, maybe we go through an actual red light. We don't stop completely at the stop sign. Let's say I didn't get caught when I was 16 driving those hills. What I would have done is said, you know what, I could probably have another donut, another red light food. I could probably go back on those hills and drive them again because you know what, I didn't get caught, right? So enough times that we run a red light or we do something where we're going to get in trouble with the cops, go through a stop sign. Maybe we get through it a few times, but then all of a sudden, maybe we get caught. Maybe we have enough incidences, maybe we eat enough red light foods that it is going to kick us in the butt. We get in an accident. Maybe we break our arm, maybe we break our neck, maybe we're paralyzed. Those things happen when we go against the odds because we know that red light is not good. Take it back to food, okay? We go through the red light, we eat enough donuts, we eat enough chicken nuggets with french fries as kids. We grow up and we decide we're going to have chicken tenders with french fries as we get older. We start doing it over and over and over again. Eventually, the odds are that we're going to get busted. That we're going to wake up one morning and we're going to have 30 pounds on us and we're going to be like, oh my gosh, what happened? You know what happened is I ran way too many red lights. I need to start going back and following the rules and regulations and eating more of those green lights. And maybe even, cutting into these yellow lights because most of the time that's okay, right? So I think that if we look at life and look at food, red light, green light, we know what's right for us, okay? Again, we can probably get away with these red light foods over time because we're an instant gratification society. We know that if I eat one donut today at the office, probably nothing's going to happen. But you know what? The odds are against you that over time, those donuts are going to catch up with you, whether it's weight that gets on you that leads to heart disease, that leads to diabetes, that leads to cancer, or it actually is a heart attack, or it is that you get life-threatening cancer and you could die next week. Okay? Or it is high blood pressure. These are things that you are in control of. Red light, green light. You could go through a red light every single time you come up to a stoplight, but you choose not to. And the reason is because you know the risk associated with going through that light. You choose to go through the green light. I think we need to start looking at food from that perspective. We're not going to notice a really big difference most of the time by going with the green light foods. But you know what? If we start watching the signs and paying attention, we could probably have less stomach aches. We probably wouldn't put on as much weight. We might not be as tired. We might have more energy. Those are little things to pay attention to. All right, so start looking at this because it is important and it's going to influence you long term. You may not see it today. Red light, green light. Let's play the game. Make it fun. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.